on, we are live. Welcome to Filling It Reading the News, episode number 118. In the chat, we have TC and Jeff Fader. Jeff Fader's new. I'm doing not bad yourself and enjoy your wrench. Actually, wrench you. There we go. Right. I'm doing not bad yourself. Staying for news too. No problem. Let's talk about something funny here because it's Sunday. Nobody wants to fucking hear serious stuff on a Sunday. No, you're doing good. That's good.
Yeah.
Always good to do good. Oh, shit.
Good to do good. I feel like that was a song.
Oh, well. Yeah, this came from Skittles yesterday. Which is probably literally the oldest news story we've done so far on here.
This was just sent to me last night, so I was just like, "Fuck it, you can have
it." For 2009.
Woohoo! Hot, fresh news stories from 10 years ago.
Jenny Tailwort's another new person. Welcome. Enjoy your ranch.
So,
Nigerian police detain goat over armed robbery. There you go. Police in Nigeria are holding a goat on suspicion of attempted robbery.
So Goat Simulator is real.
I'm going to assume they're not anymore. Like, I assume the goat's now dead.
Probably.
I don't know the lifespan of goats, so.
What's the average goat lifespan? Let's see. This is incredibly unprofessional, but I want to know if this goat's dead or not.
Hopefully this is a 10-year-old story, so hopefully there'll be an update on it at some point.
It says 15 to 18 years, so the goat might still be alive. We don't know. We don't know if that goat's alive or not, but we'll see. Yeah, vigilantes took the black and white beast to the police saying it was an armed robber who had used black magic to transform himself into a goat to escape arrest after trying to steal a Mazda 233.
What?
Okay then, so
all right.
Black magic to turn himself into a goat.
Okay.
Sure, I guess that makes sense over there.
Yeah, the lifespan is probably a damn sight for over there. I'm curious to know if that goat is a repeat offender.
Wait, it's a 10-year-old story. Maybe she used to know the way.
Oh,
a group of
God.
vigilante men came to the port. While they were on patrol, they saw some hoodlums attempting to rob a car. They pursued them. However, one of them escaped while the other turned into a goat.
Did they see them turn into a goat?
Cryptic, where do I need to be deported to exactly? Also, hello, Cryptic.
Hello.
Kawari State Police spokesman Trude Mohammed told Reuters by telephone. We cannot confirm the story, but the goat is in our custody. We cannot base our information on something mystical. It has to be proved scientifically that a human being turned into a goat.
We was goats.
Wait. I saw this movie. It was Emperor's New Groove.
That was a llama, but close enough. What's really the difference?
Well, they probably locked this woman who changed into a goat. They probably locked her in a room and had George Clooney stare at her until she changed back.
Oh, God.
Belief in witchcraft is widespread in parts of Nigeria. I could say something racist here, but I'm not going to. I feel like if I
say it. Oh, I'll go ahead and do something. AIDS is also probably pretty widespread there.
I was thinking of something worse than that, but okay.
Yeah.
Africa's most populous nation. Residents came to the police station to see the goat, photographed in one newspaper. It sneezed next to a pile of saw. Deport me to my hometown of Gruntistan. Okay then, Crypto. What do you say?
I like Jenny Talworth's comments. We was goats and shit.
Jeff Vader says education is clearly not widespread there. If it was, they would not be arresting goats.
True. Can't disagree with that.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not wrong.
No, he ain't.
Everything loads. One fucking load, shit, there we go. Florida man tells woman, hey, look at this, and pulls out genitals, charged of indecent exposure.
There's something lurking behind you. Turn around and look at this.
With his dick out. It's Florida man with his dick out.
Waukesha County. Why do Florida always have weird county names?
Because Florida.
It-
Because those dirty, filthy Spanish were the ones who took it over first.
Yeah, actually, most of them are Native American names. Indians.
I was about to. Yeah.
His name's Jonathan. I don't know. We'll find out. I suppose a Florida man was arrested on the 7th of August after allegedly showing a liquor store clerk his penis. He might be related to Yanif.
I knew they were getting at that.
On the 1st of May, Waukesha County Sheriff Office received a complaint by a female employee at a liquor store in Panakia, south of Tallahassee, about a man who exposed himself to her. According to the victim, the man, 54-year-old John Christian. Well, John, close to
Well,
Jonathan.
yeah, okay. Jonathan, yeah. But John is short for Jonathan, so hey.
Close enough.
Yeah. Maybe he's related to Jonathan. Well, Mark walked into the business and sparked a conversation with her. Yeah, this is Jonathan's dog.
Wax my balls, bigot.
The victim said Womack started acting strange and pacing back and forth. Soon after, the woman said he walked behind the display and pulled out his penis and showed it to her while saying, hey, look at this.
Hey, he could have thought that he was in a doctor's office and was having and wanted her to inspect the weird rash that had showed up there.
Yeah.
I wish this would have said, like, her response was, it looks like a penis, only smaller or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
some dude pulls out their dick in front of me. I go, that's the smallest dick I've ever seen, and I've seen a few.
What I just do is it's just it's like a penis but smaller.
the victim, come on, I wouldn't want to see a random guy's dick either, but it doesn't make it a victim. Maybe, but then again, I would think it's a bit weird if some guy fucking walked up to me in public and showed his dick.
Well, I mean, considering here she is surrounded by liquor, she ends up seeing some strange dude's dong. I mean, I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened in her life.
He thought it was a pube until he pissed out of it. Waukesha detectives began an investigation into the incident and later identified Womack, who lives in Tallahassee, Florida, Authorities brought
Tallahassee.
Hello, Honey Monster. Authorities brought him in for questioning on the 30th of July. During the interrogation, investigators showed him a picture taken from surveillance footage showing him exposed. Womack admitted he went into the store, but claims his penis was out because he had just walked out of the bathroom and forgot to put it away.
How do you forget to put it away, you dumb ass?
That'd be one. That's one hell of a. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
That's a pretty bad excuse.
Yeah, that's one hell of an excuse there.
Yeah, it is.
Womack also denied he asked the victim to look at his genitals. I don't really think that matters, though, if you walk around with your dick out. I mean...
Nope, not. Hey, no. Feminists can do this shit all the time. They can walk around with their tits out, and they're not asking for people to look at it. It's the same thing. Just because I'm walking around with my dick hanging out of my fly doesn't mean you're allowed to look at it. My eyes are up here, sex pests.
I missed the beginning of the penis story. Yes, you did. After reviewing surveillance video from inside the shop, deputies said he never went to the bathroom.
Oh, well, there goes that defense.
Deputies got an arrest warrant for Womack on the 6th of August, and on Wednesday, they contacted the Leon County Sheriff's Office, who arrested him at his home and turned him over to Wakulla County Sheriff. He was charged with indecent exposure. I guess it's kind of your own fault.
Yeah.
There's nobody to blame but yourself on that one.
Well, that's proof he was small because I mean, if he was actually a good size, it would just be decent exposure. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's me and my mugshot. No cryptic now. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Let's get people watching this. Come on, let's see if this loads. There we go. Come on, there. Vegetarian GCSE student 16 is disqualified for obscene racial comments because she criticized halal meat in her religious studies exam.
What the fuck?
What does that mean? Disqualified? Kicked out of school or what?
Blind girl, what already?
I mean, but what does that mean? Disqualified? I mean, was she expelled from the class? Was she kicked out of school? Was she
I assume they don't count her exam anymore. I guess. Oh, you already shared it. Thanks, Blind girl. That's what I assume anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks, Blind girl. Yes, I assume they're not counting her thing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it means she has to restate the exam automatically. Yeah, that's what I thought. Plus, I shared you on Breakfast with Bear on Thanksgiving. Yeah, GCSE people, and also GCSE is like that's the exams you have to take when you're in England.
Yeah. Let's say SATs, I think, would be the equivalent, wouldn't it?
Well, in America, do you have like at the end of like your school?
Yes.
Like just before you leave to go on holiday, do you have like exams like for the last few years? Like, so like before you graduate, would you have to like take a? Yeah, well, it's
called
that's
finals.
the English version.
Scholastic Aptitude tests.
Yeah, like
though if you actually fail your SATs, it's not like you won't graduate high school.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah, who the fuck are the people making these decisions? Who the fuck gave them this kind of power? The government did, obviously. So yeah, and the ones in Scotland are different. GCSE people was disqualified after the examiners mistook her vegetarian views on halal meat for Islamophobia. Of course they did.
Oh, fuck off. Wait, how was this? How was it? They said it was obscene racial racial remarks, and now they're saying it's Islamophobic. Islam is not a race.
It is to these people, though.
Yeah, they just see
That's
brown,
because they're
they just see
retarded.
and they're the ones who are actually racist because they just assume Muslim and brown are synonymous.
Abigail Ward, 16, who attends Gildridge House School in Eastbourne, East Sussex, was told by her exam board, OCR, that because she made obscene racial comments while answering her religious study, told by exam board that she had made obscene racial comments while answering her religious studies in the exam in June. GCSE's General Certificate of Secondary Education. And apparently James Woodite purposely failed his SAT. Well, in Scotland we don't have them, so I couldn't have failed. I probably would have failed them, to be honest, but I didn't have to have them because I didn't fail. That's it then.
Well,
On the subject of halal butchers, a student had written, which I find absolutely disgusting. In an appeal to her school, she explained their comment was in relation to her vegetarian beliefs and not her opinions on Muslims. Well, it's still not allowed, though. Opinions like this not allowed anymore.
you know, I think I would actually give her credit for finding a way to converting her favorite subject of being batshit crazy vegan into a religious thing. Just
Well,
saying.
she wrote about halal meat. Hello, big door. Since when is halal butchers part of GCSE? Well, as part of her religious studies, I assume she wrote against it on the basis that she's a vegetarian. So, yeah, that'll be why. Her mother, Layla Ward, said the examiner has been overzealous and over-righteous. Speaking to the Sunday Telegraph, the 36-year-old said the family were shocked by the decision to disqualify her daughter. And the exam board has since been overturned the decision. Clearly, you didn't do very well in your fucking exams, then. By the way, that was fucking written. Fucking Daily Mail. I thought the RE was optional. Well, it is, but I guess that she chose to pick that subject. I did Oxford and Cambridge delicacy.
Apparently, halal is similar to how the Jews prepare their meat, which I am not a fan of. Just kill the animal, they slit its throat, and allow it to bleed out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a fan of it. It just seems like that's suffering.
You should be disqualified.
You've never seen how chickens are processed, have you, Thunder?
No, I don't do chicken that
Chicken
much.
yellow bikini, the tiny yellow one. I don't know. Cryptic.
Don't look up how chicken's processed in the U.S.
Cryptic is this here. Her name is Laura Anderson. I don't know who that is. So, yeah. I knew it was big, though. She said, Abby is an animal lover and a very strict vegetarian. It made me angry. When asked the question in exam, you can't even express your feelings. No, it doesn't sit with the orthodoxy, you can't.
Oh no! Oh yeah! No! You are not allowed to you're not allowed to actually express your opinion in the educational system. Are you crazy? Is it you to sit there and repeat back the government indoctrination that you've been given since birth?
Yep. Yeah, great that it has been overturned, but it should never have happened. Agreed. In a statement, no one has answered. I apologize to Abby, adding that the initial conclusion was incorrect and too harsh. Well, even so, why are you to make up that opinion? You should mark it for its content, not for what it's actually saying. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. When I was in school, if they would actually grade my papers and stuff based on what opinions I expressed in that, I would have been fucked.
Oh, so would I.
Yeah, you fucking grade it on the actual merit of the content, not whether or not you agree with what's being said.
Exactly.
Even Even fucking pencil neck Antifa, if a professor got that understood this concept.
A Daily Mail investigation found this week that OSR, which oversaw 163,000 A-level entries this year, offered A-level access roles to reporters and 2 subjects, which had 0 qualifications. That's not really too surprising, though. I've seen that happen before. Actually, where like they get like a fucking geography teacher like doing maths and stuff.
Yep.
It's not too surprising.
Yeah, for substitutes that's one thing, but for that, is that like the permanent teacher?
No, I think those are the ones that like verify the exams and stuff.
What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't. If it happens to be in
No,
college,
it didn't.
in Scotland we have the SQA, which is the Scottish Qualifications Authority, and they'll get like someone who teaches like psychology to do like computing. I'm like, well, how the hell are you telling me? How the hell are you going to get me someone who knows less about computing than I do to tell me how well I'm doing in a computing course?
Yeah, that makes absolutely fucking 0 sense. So I guess they're trying to do it where it's like it's not a teacher who's going to have interacted with you, so that can't like cloud their judgment or anything. But it's like it should at least be someone who actually knows that fucking field.
Yeah. And the sub doesn't know about the subject like maths or history. Yeah, usually. The reporter applied for 2 online marketing roles in history and Latin using fabricated CVs. I know states that the Oris Management Company Cambridge Assessment checked any of her claims, seek any references or verify other qualifications. Well, there's an easy way to get a job, I guess. By the sounds of it. Just make up some bullshit CV and they'll accept you.
Well, who hasn't lied on their resume at least a little bit?
Yeah.
Or not really lied, just embellished a little bit.
I mean, it seemed like just finish out like certain jobs a little bit longer than you were there before and stuff.
Yeah.
Or lied about the reasoning why you left it and things like that.
Make it, or just know what kind of words to use to make really menial tasks sound impressive.
You mean I'm not really a freight relocation engineer?
Fabricated CVs that are covered in fabric.
That's probably one way to make it. That's probably one hell of a way to make your resume stand out. I always thought that just a red cover sheet would do. For me, just having a red cover sheet always did the job.
Yeah, mine just a fucking blank piece of paper. Just a piece of paper. Yeah, the photo was then added to the approved assessor list. The OSCR insisted that the report would have been put through a robust training and did not understand the test before actually being given to papers to mark, but did not explain why his staff failed to check references before approving the application. All the exam watchdog said it's investigating. Closely reviewing the evidence provided by the Daily Mail, a spokesman said we will take appropriate regulatory action if we find our rules have not been met. Oh, you won't. I know you will. And to be honest, I don't expect you to because it's government here.
Yep.
Expecting government to do such a thing is very rare.
Expecting government to do anything sensible is madness.
Very true. Anyway, shall we go? That was more Portland shit.
Oh God, I had to like just get off social media yesterday just because Portland was fucking all over it.
Fucking loads. One of the band,
And then, of course, in the news today, they said nothing happened.
Yeah.
From what I only listen to Lords of the Night, but from what I hear, a fair bit happened.
Quite a fair bit did, yes, but according to the news, see, the official Proud Boys and the Antifa themselves never got into a fight during the actual rally. Therefore, all the violence and all that happened after the Proud Boys thing, technically not part of the rally, so they can say on the news that nothing happened during the rally.
Yeah. And this is also your daily reminder that Gavin McInnes and the Proud Boys have done absolutely nothing wrong.
Far would celebrate his Trump attacks, anti-fascist after Portland rally.
Well, no bias here, clearly from that headline.
No, none at all.
Absolutely no bias here.
Go look at President Trump. Sure, he talked about Portland and said he's watching Antifa. That's what he wanted to organize at a far-right rally, says. Trump attacked someone cool. No. The organizers of a far-right rally in Portland have declared it a success after Donald Trump attacked anti-fascist activists who turned out to oppose them.
Once again, and for the scale that they're using is anyone to the right of Jane Fonda is a fascist.
The US president repeatedly took aim at left-wing counter-protesters who faced off against right-wing extremists in the Oregon City on Saturday.
Wow.
The fucking bias is just...
If anyone were the fucking counter-protesters, it'd be the fucking Proud Boys, because Antifa fucking owes their ass every time, and that's the whole purpose of the Proud Boys.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to say that, though. Obviously, Antifa are the good guys to these people.
Yeah, and the fucking hilarious thing was when Linda Salazar was saying, and if you oppose Antifa, you're a fascist by definition. And it's like, you support ISIS. Fuck out of here with any opinion you have.
And she's also a feminist that supports Sharia law.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you support. You can't go out without a man and be feminist.
That cunt got me banned.
Well, remember, she's also a feminist, and she's the one who got caught saying a couple women didn't deserve vaginas.
Yeah.
Wait, she wants to take vaginas away from women now?
Yeah. She said, about women who didn't agree with her. She said, she said, and I quote, on a now deleted tweet, but many screen caps and archives of it exist. It was, quote, I wish I could take their vaginas away. They don't deserve to be called women.
All right. Major consideration is being given after naming Antifa an organization of terror.
It is.
Claim that, they're trying to pursue their political aims by violence, so by definition, they are a
Terrorist
organization.
By every definition.
Yeah, snaked by ghost people again. Yes, fucking Sinatra, prick. They're going to win on Wednesday, so yeah. He's just getting as much changes in as they can. I turned on dark mode. In the options. Do I look any different? No, you look the same. Although it was just turned.
I too am in dark mode because dark mode is the superior mode, and that's not how it works.
Yeah, white is better.
Racist.
White's the best color on earth.
Racist.
White's not a color.
Yes, it is.
It's technically all the colors.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Well, so technically it is a color, which is it's just all the colors.
Now, Honey Monster, all it'll do is just turn your screen black. That's all it'll do.
White is bright. White is also right.
Ding ding.
Prost Heil Hitler.
Just
All right, there we go. We got the mandatory disavow in. Anyway, back to Portland. This fucking shit hole.
You know, professionals and users from this thing. You think that would be professional? You think 118 episodes in would be professional, but no.
Oh no. Not when you have this motley crew here together.
Yeah.
She's got the looks that
not only
kill.
terrorists, but they're also using fascist tactics for their means. Yeah, beat anybody up who disagrees with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, silence anyone with the wrong opinions.
Yeah, extreme political violence to silence opposition. That sounds fucking familiar.
Yeah, never seen that before.
Yeah.
It always turns out fantastic, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's always great, and it's always great when the fucking commies get butthurt when they come across like one of those like basically like political maps that shows fascism and communism is the same thing, which they are.
Essentially, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And the far right and the far left, they have more in common with each other than they do with me.
Yep. Yeah. And the funny thing is that people are saying is that I saw someone saying on Twitter that are just ban the Proud Boys. It's the easiest and least fascist way of dealing with this problem. I was like, I'm sorry, that's extremely fucking fascist.
See, maybe it's because it's a generational difference between y'all and me, but I always remember fascist being a tactic and not an actual belief. And the only real difference,
it is a belief. It is a belief.
But there's the thing. I mean, I remember when it was just a tactic, and to the point where a terrorist is a fascist without power, and a fascist is a terrorist with the power. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that actually does make sense.
You had Mussolini in Italy, and then you had the guy in Spain as well. I can't remember the Spanish guy's name, but yeah.
Francisco Franco.
Okay, with all that, I mean, we're talking Chairman Mao, Pol Pot, you know.
Augusto Pinochet. There are no shortage of fascist dictators. But like I said, I mean, yeah, but there's the thing is, like I said, it was always, you know, it's only been within the last few years, you know, maybe call it the last 10 years, that fascism ceased to be a tactic and began to be a mode of belief on its own. Yeah. And also, there's also your reminder that Mussolini, the father of fascism, was a motherfucking socialist.
Yeah, you got kicked out of the Socialist Party for being too extreme.
Yeah.
But what did Karl Marx had basically said, socialism is nothing but a gateway to fascism?
That's a gateway to communism.
I heard, yeah, great. Now I'm sitting there thinking fascist on the brain. Communism, you're right.
Yeah.
Great.
That word's
going to be rattling around in there for a while.
On neo-Nazi groups while the activists take the chase to confront. Well, of course they do. Mr. Trump later shared a tweet depicting the anti-fascist activists as violent thugs looking to hurt anyone and injure anyone in their way.
That's exactly what the fuck they are!
I mean, when you share the truth,
look at any fucking video of Antifa. There are dozens and dozens of them. You can find hundreds of them smashing shit up, them fucking rioting, them attacking people for no fucking reason. That's exactly what the fuck they are. Is violent thugs looking to injure anybody in their way. Because to these psychotic motherfuckers, the ends justify their means. As long as they get their fucking communist revolution, they don't care who they have to hurt or kill to get that.
And then anyone who opposes them
They're
must be
just
killed because
mad
they're
that
evil.
there's
Like,
Jewish
fascists,
Nazis
must
that they
die.
have to beat over the head with bike locks.
And they are completely fucking protected. Yeah. Once again, bike lock guy got community fucking service. After almost killing someone with a bike lock. A guy running for his life. Got 3 consecutive life sentences.
If they want people banned, then group up everyone with a mask. Fuck what side they're on, lock them all up. The way I see it. With a mask on. Yeah, those without masks on are not breaking the laws. They're just violent, sucker punching cowards, yeah. Everyone in the group, Antifa, goes violence and chaos follows, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
folks,
Oh, they got real mad when
done.
they got a while back. They got arrested in a town because they were wearing masks. Like, how dare you arrest us for wearing masks?
Oh yeah. Remember when? And there was a bunch of them who got when like the mugshots for a bunch of them got released after a riot, and it's like, of course, after Charlottesville, everyone's just like, who are all these people in these pictures? Call their jobs, call their bosses, get them fired, ruin their lives. And then when I think it was James Woods shared like the mugshots of the Antifa guys, just like these are the Antifa protesters these were the Antifa rioters that were arrested, and everyone lost their goddamn mind.
Because they're double standard bullshit cunts.
Yep.
Joe Big, one of the organizers of the far right rally, celebrated Mr. Trump's reviewed animosity towards the anti-fascist movement. He told the Oregonian, "Go look at President Trump's Twitter. He talked about Portland and said he's watching Antifa. That's what we wanted." Hundreds of anti-fascist activists took to Portland streets to confront far-right groups, including members of Proud Boys, which calls itself a Western Sovereignist Fraternity, Patriot, Military, the Free Presenters, and white supremacist American Guard. I don't mind Antifa assaulting Nazis. I do mind that the Antifa sees everyone as Nazis and use that as an excuse to assault everyone.
Here's the thing. They are using fascism, but they claim they're anti-fascist. I'm going to name myself the life bringer and just start killing prostitutes. It'd be the same thing.
Yeah, but then again, even at that, though, they shouldn't just assault anyone. They shouldn't just assault fucking people. I mean, if they're Nazi and they haven't done anything to you, you can't just assault them. I wouldn't agree with that either. Fuck, I hope they lose their jobs and have their lives ruined. I look forward to the day that Antifa fuck with someone, has a loaded gun and uses it on them. So
The irony, Jeff, the irony is there's actually several Antifa members that got arrested for having guns yesterday.
Police made 13 arrests and seized metal poles, bear spray, and other weapons, although authorities managed to largely avoid clashes between rival groups. Mr. Trump infamously blamed both sides after the anti-fascist demonstrator was murdered by a neo-Nazi in Charlottesville. Well, wasn't he murdered? I mean, she fucking stood in the way of a fucking car. She could have, at that point, that's natural selection.
Man, there's a car coming at me, running for his life. I better stand in front of it.
Yep.
To be fair, the road in Charlottesville where he was driving, the speed limits on those roads right into there, it's like 5 miles an hour because those roads are that narrow. It's actually amazing that he was able to get through at all. I mean, let alone with the people there. Just saying.
2 years ago, I fueled tensions in Portland by comparing anti-fascists to terrorists. Well, they pursue their political aims by violence, so by definition, they are terrorists. And warning us he was watching the city very closely. His intervention described by Portland's mayor as frankly not helpful. So what's yours then? Just to fucking sit back and let Antifa do the fuck they want, yeah?
Oh, they say they're anti-fascist, so let's let them kill everyone.
Even though you were also the head of police, and you have the power to do such a thing, but you won't. And because you're the head of police, you tell the police to do nothing.
And then weren't the arrests that they made yesterday in defiance of an order?
Yep.
I bet they were not legally acquired though. Ted Wheeler told CNN this is a potentially dangerous and volatile situation, and adding to the noise doesn't do anything to support the efforts or help the efforts that are going on here in Portland.
You're not making any effort to help it.
Ted Wheeler, isn't that the mayor of Portland?
Yep.
The fucking cunt who refuses to orders the police to stand down. And
he's also the chief of the mayor is also the chief of police in Portland as well.
Oh,
How does that work? How do you?
I
You
don't-
can hold two offices.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't know how that works, but he's also the chief of police.
Yeah, I don't fucking see a conflict of interest here.
Well, I
That-
wouldn't say I wouldn't call it the chief of police, but head of police. Yeah, it's kind of it's that's along the same ways of saying how Donald Trump is the executive chief or head of the military.
Commander-in-Chief.
Number one. There you go. Thank you. Why the hell did that term slip my mind so quickly?
I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, he's ordering the police to stand down, not letting them do their jobs, and just letting these anarcho-communist thugs run rampant over the city. Antifa basically runs Portland at this point, and anyone who tries to stand up to them, they're the ones who are getting legal action taken against them. I'm pretty sure depending on laws of on their local laws, I'm pretty sure that, and I could have to take a look at it again, but I'm pretty sure that's grounds to be removed from office.
I hope it is.
Any kind of they would have to prove that they would probably have to prove that he gave the stand down order directly knowing that order will cause the chaos. So as long as he actually sits and plays dumb, that wouldn't be any kind of legal action.
I don't
at
think
this
he's
point-
playing.
It wouldn't have to be playing dumb.
Right. Well, but here's the thing on top of that. Just to have him removed from office, as in a recall or any sort of recall, that can happen at any time whatsoever. I can't remember his name all of a sudden, but the governor of California had been recalled like a quarter of the way through his term, and that's how Arnold Schwarzenegger
became governor.
Right. So it's not unheard of. So like I said, you don't really need a reason, as long as you can get a petition with enough signatures to call for a special recall vote.
Which, if Portland wasn't so cucked up, I cannot. I have no idea how they haven't done that already.
Leaders of right-wing groups have vowed to keep returning to Portland, seen as America's most liberal. They want America's most liberal what? Independent.
Cities.
Yeah, it just says most liberal.
I see that. Remember, someone got paid to write this. This is modern journalism.
As long as anti-fascists remain active. The path forward for Mayor Wheeler is simple. Free your city from the grip of Antifa, take direction and meaningful action, said Proud Boys chairman Enrique Tarrio in a statement.
Wow, the
wrong.
most incredibly. But remember, the chairman may be someone who has the most Spanish name I've ever heard. But remember, the Proud Boys are a white supremacist neo-Nazi group.
Yeah, Mr. Wheeler said the right-wing groups were not welcome in the city and warned the rally was a sign of rising white nationalist movement.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, first of all.
Well, don't they talk?
Even though one of the
say
most influential members is a black Jew,
that's the leader now, isn't it? Since Gavin
I remember,
McGinnis actually separated himself from it, the guy's the leader's a black Jew.
Yeah.
Portland is a very progressive community, except if you disagree with us. There's always going to be at or near the ground of this battle, he added. Of course,
Oh, for fuck's sake! I hate the planet. I fucking hate it.
I hate people.
Yeah.
I really prefer to glass the planet.
Yep. That whatever alien life form is monitoring this fucking science experiment, it's clearly failed. Just pull the plug and start again.
Living in a box really sounds like I made the good move, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I may need to start doing that. Just live in a box.
It pays well.
I am happy living in the middle of nowhere, which that's going to change someday.
Oh no. My goal is to live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Live out on a ranch in the middle of nowhere. But still have cell service and fiber optic internet. I don't know how I'm going to pull that off, but I will one day. One day I'm going to pull that off.
In the Streamlabs. Because I like the convenience of being in a shop, but I hate people.
Yeah, apparently, I found out from Sir Sick that 2-hour delivery is a thing. So,
I was happy.
You just buy like a month's worth of supplies as whenever you go to the shop. That's what I do.
I was actually kind of happy where I lived in the trailer park. No one fucked with me, and I could walk up to the Walmart and grab dinner.
Mr. 2-hour delivery for Amazon is a thing in urban areas.
Yeah.
Not so much in rural areas, but urban areas it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it must be peaceful where you live. It must also be annoying when you want to go to the shop to get something. You have to ask your mom or something.
Oh yeah, and if my mom's not here, it's like, oh, she's at work, I can't get this, and she's probably not going to drive back into town. I'll either have to call her and ask her to bring it home, or if I don't know exactly what I want, I have to wait. I think it was a month before I got into town to get the gas line that I needed for the lawnmower.
I guess you could order like online or something, but it must take ages to get to you as well, does it not?
Well, not really. It's still going through the
mail service.
Unless you're ordering
mail
off
service
Wish.
still works, Scotty.
Unless you're ordering off Wish, and then it takes a month for anything to get to you.
I ordered some shit off. I ordered some shit off Wish like almost a year ago. Still haven't gotten it.
Oh, I usually get it a month later, but then again, the last time I ordered something off Wish, it was not the thing I ordered that arrived. Don't buy anything off Wish. There's a reason why it's so fucking cheap, because it's absolute garbage. Oh yeah, it's all garbage.
Yeah. Honey Jack lets stripped of British citizenship by Home Office. As previously told Sky News, he would love to come home and had no intentions of blowing up British people.
Jack, wait. Who's
follow that before joining ISIS? Then you fucking
that was that. Yeah, this is exactly who I thought he was. I thought he was dead.
Oh, I think that's Jihadi John. Because there's Jihadi John, there's also Jihadi Jack.
Oh yeah, Jihadi John's the one who's dead. Jihadi John was also the one who, when he was asked for his father's blessing to go join ISIS, his father told him to burn in hell, and he hoped he died before he reached Syria.
Yeah, the Home Office decision, first reported by Mail on Sunday, has been verified by Sky sources. Well, I don't really know if I trust Sky sources. Sky News is like the rest of them. Let's a Muslim convert left his home in Oxford in 2014 to allegedly fight with Islamic State in Syria. He was caught by Kurdish authorities who have held him a prisoner in the country.
I'm surprised he's not a ginger.
Yeah, the decision to strip his British citizenship from Letts, who is dual UAK Canadian national, through his Canadian father. Well, you know what? Go to Canada. Trudeau and his fucking crony will probably take you.
Absolutely.
Probably.
Without a doubt. Seeing as this is the same Trudeau who, when he was asked what he was going to do about ISIS fighters trying to return to Canada, and went on for 5 straight minutes about how wonderful diversity was.
Yeah, he also compared them to immigrants as well. I believe, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
I do not agree.
Because that's not fucking insulting to fucking hardworking people who came over there for the very life, is it?
I don't believe in letting anyone in who wants to kill you. I'm not going to let some murderer in my house. Why would I let ISIS into my country?
Exactly.
Who was the teen who ran off to join ISIS and her third child died in February? Anyone remember? Yeah, I remember her. She's mentioned in this article.
I can't remember her name, but I remember she was butt ugly.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Follows the renovation.
The only way she could actually get a boyfriend is to wear a burqa.
Revocation of ISIS bride. Shemima Begum's British citizenship in February. And so there you go, Jeff Vader. There's the person.
And wait, they gave her back her citizenship? Fucking hell.
No, I don't think they did. I don't
No,
think
no,
they did.
they-
did they?
Revocation. Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, they revoked her citizenship. Good.
Sky sources have also confirmed the decision to revoke Let's citizenship was taken under the premiership of Theresa May. Well, that's one of the rare good things she's done then, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the
She's done at
thing
least two
she's
good
actually
things. Both
done.
of them involve. She's done at least 2 good things, and both of them involve ISIS people.
Yeah. And that's it.
And signed off by previous Home Secretary. In an interview in June, Sky News Lance confessed to fighting against the Syrian regime, but said he regretted being with the wrong people. Well, you should have thought that before you went over there, then, shouldn't you?
Yeah, no. Hashtag no simpy.
I mean, you went over there for your own volition. You realize it fucking sucks over there, so you want to come back. You made your bed, you fucking lie in it.
Yep.
Yeah, the Home Office is
Well,
not
between
coming
that
on.
and you wanted to go over there to fight, the fight would also boils down to your own countrymen over there. So
Yeah. So
I wanted to make
fuck
sure
you.
she lost her citizenship table. She did. So. The Home Office does not comment on individual cases, but a spokesperson said decisions on the private dual national citizenship are based on substantial evidence from officials, lawyers, and artificial and intelligence agencies on all available information. And the problem is, well, you know what? I don't really care if they even have fucking citizenship. I don't even care if they don't have citizenship in other countries. They made their bed. They can lie in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this power is one way we can counter terrorism, the terrorist threat posed by some of the most dangerous individuals, and keep our country safe. West told Sky News he would love to go home, but it was far-fetched, adding that he had no intention of blowing British people up.
X'd out.
Well, there must have been some point where you realised why would you have joined ISIS? He went to Syria in 2014 after telling his parents he was going to Jordan to study Arabic after a few months revealed his geolocation. Like if that was my son, if that was my kid doing that, I would probably disown them.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's happened with Jihad John. His father disowned him and told him to his face to burn in hell.
There's very few reasons I'd actually disown my kid, and
This is
that shit is one of them.
Yeah. Police became involved after a series of posts on his social media accounts. One was a photograph of Gillette giving what appeared to be an ISIS one-figured salute on a hilltop in Raqqa, the terror group's former stronghold in Syria. Another was a Facebook comment below a photograph of a former classmate in a British Army uniform which read, "I would love to perform a martyrdom operation in this scene." A martyrdom operation, sorry. In June, Les parents were found guilty of funding terrorism after they sent him cash.
Oh shit!
I guess anyway, it's kind of their own fault. I know that is their son, but still. I can understand if they didn't know what he was doing, but if they didn't, but they do know what he's doing, then yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
Following his parents' conviction, he told Sky News, I hope to see them one day. I really want to see them more than I have in my whole life. But why don't they just go over there then? If you clearly like to come back here, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
You can stay over there in Roth as far as I'm concerned. He only sent me $300. I bought sunglasses and maybe a falafel. I didn't buy any nuclear weapons.
Oh well, yeah. You can't buy nuclear weapons for $300, but you can buy plenty of other weaponry for $300.
Yep.
I would charge $300 in terms of for a weaponry. I'd buy a nice little like plinking 22.
You can certainly buy something that can kill someone easily. No questions asked.
Yeah, my knife was $50, but yeah, it was it wasn't for much more than $300. I bought my 9mm and a box of 100 rounds. So
Ignoring repeated warning.
Ew, you bought a high point.
no, I didn't. I didn't. Smith and Wesson. Bought it from a pawn shop.
Ignoring repeated warnings, your son may have been in Syria. And despite being told by the police 3 times not to send money, they tried to wire him more than £1,700. They were convicted of one terror count for sending him £223, but were spared jail with suspended sentences.
So they were told that his son had joined ISIS and told by the police to not send him money, and they did it anyway. Yeah, no, fuck them.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah. It's like I can get it, like a parent, like being a parent, you don't want to believe that your kids joined a terrorist organization, but
it's like the
use the noodle.
freaking steals a car, like threatens to run over police, gets shot and killed by police, and the mother goes, "Oh, he has never done anything wrong."
He was a good boy.
Well, he has now.
He was a good boy who didn't do nothing.
I'd probably disown myself if it was me.
Yeah.
The pair were found not guilty of a second terror charge of sending him to a further £1,000, and the jury was undecided on the third charge. They told the court they wanted to help their son get out of danger in the war-ravaged country. Well, he shouldn't have joined there in the first place, should he? What did he honestly expect when he went to Syria? Did he honestly expect Syria would be like the most amazing place he's ever been to?
But remember, all cultures are equal.
You don't expect Syria wouldn't be a fucking dangerous shithole.
this happens with young people nowadays too. A lot of young people, they go like, "Oh, well, their country can't be as bad as what they say it is on the news." They go over there and get killed.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, the Old Bailey was showing months of messages between Lance and his parents, with the couple trying to persuade their son to come home. Struggling with compulsive order of Tourette's, when he was at school, Lance converted to Islam at the age of 16. He used to attend the Bengali Mosque in Cowley Road, Oxford. That's when he came into contact with men with more radical ideology. Yeah, the more extreme of the peaceful people. They're probably still peaceful, though. Because we know they're all peaceful.
Yep. Religion of peace. The diversity is our strength. All cultures are equal. Drink the Kool-Aid, bigot.
No, it was actually Flavor Aid that was drunk.
You know what I mean.
That's in from school, amazing. The Stanford Coast games. I think Jack was really impressionable. He was very young, and I think he was very easily targeted by someone. Well, he was old enough to go over there by himself. He was old enough to feel nothing wrong with the
Yeah.
You're old enough to make decisions. This dude just happened to make the dumbass ones.
Yeah, and they have to do with the consequences. You're old enough to go over there by yourself. You're old enough to deal with the consequences, I'm afraid. It's not as if there's not a place for you to go. There's Canada. You can go there.
Yep. Yeah. Religion of piss. Blame the parents just as much as him. Yeah, that's my question. Is where the fuck were his parents during all this?
Well, his parents are the ones saving him money trying to go home. Now, speaking of terrible parents, good segue. You know, it was like vague and nonsensical segues on here. Maybe fucking loads of it. A couple of slams for strolling down the middle of a busy fuel carriageway, pushing a child in a buggy.
What?
A couple have been slammed for pushing. A couple has been slammed after they were spotted strolling down in the middle of the A1, pushing a child in a buggy.
Oh, so they were pushing a stroller with a kid in it down the street. What the
In
fuck?
the median.
In the median.
In the
What
median.
fuck?
You know, at least it's in the medium and not in the travel lanes.
In the middle of a fucking busy road.
Yeah, but it's in the median, so but not the travel lane. So
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'll give him credit for that.
Oh, dude, I went to the store today. I'm pulling in, and there's a sidewalk there. There's a motherfucker walking in the road, on the road into the parking lot, and I'm just like, I'm screaming, "Get on the fucking sidewalk, you fucking faggot! Before I run you over!"
Okay, maybe the car broke down or something, but there's clearly a grassy verge over there. They could have walked along there instead.
Yeah.
Usually there's one on the side. They could have walked along the grassy verge instead. It would have been safer.
Yeah, they'll still have to, yeah, and Jeff Vader says in the chat they'll still have to cross the lane to get out of the median, to get out of the fucking road.
Well, to be fair, I'll say I have been in parking lots of not in the middle of traffic, but I've been in parking lots where cars are going back and forth, and I have walked out in front of a car and dared him to hit me. The difference was my son decided he wanted to.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you have your kid with you though?
Yeah, I had my kid with me, and my kid decided to try to get away from mom, so I decided to stop any risk he had. Hit me, don't hit the boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the pair who have not been identified were walking along the middle of a busy road along the white hazard markings in Northumberland. Picture was posted to the Facebook group Everything and Anything on August the 2nd, but it's not clear when the incident took place. The caption accompanied the photo said, "How dangerous is this?" A couple walking down the middle of the A1 pushing a child in a pram near Haggerston turnoff. Although cars are no doubt having a high speed on the road, the couple appeared to be completely oblivious to lethal danger as vessels speed down either side past them either side. I mean, could you not have walked on the maybe the car broke down, but could they not fucking walk on the fucking grass flowers instead?
That would make sense, I guess.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be reckless disregard.
The post has drawn more than 675 comments. Many commentators slamming the couple. Amanda's Robertson, Miracle, something like that. So this is a broken field. This is a broken field, just south of Felton, discussing the fact they were on the A1 with an innocent child. You should be scared for their life. What if an emergency vessel came flying down? They'd be screwed. What a pair of Muppets. Some people don't deserve children. Jesus Christ, this has to be Photoshop, surely. Well, many poke fun at the parent, particularly what they're wearing. His behavior is absolutely scandalous and should be reported to the local authorities. Straight away, wearing Crocs is bad enough. But with socks is a hangable offence, surely.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah, I'd never wear Crocs. Yeah, the A1's supposed to fucking the slow where they're suicidal. And wearing Crocs is the most dangerous part of the video. I know it's bad, but they were walking down the A1 pushing a pram, but what makes it worse is he was wearing Crocs and socks whilst walking down the A1 pushing a pram. A £290 million plan to improve the section on the A1 in Northumberland, making it a dual carriageway were started earlier this year. Was started. That's at least like fucking 4 typos we've seen today.
Yeah. This is journalism.
That's a Sunday, so it's a slow news day.
It's always slow. Sundays are always slow news days.
Oh man.
What?
Oh, it just hit me. The traffic jam I've just been in for the last few minutes. It just hit me. You were presenting the story and didn't have it on the screen that it is now, so y'all didn't get to see the car in the woods.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be on your stream though, won't it?
I don't know. If the angle's right, you will.
Because I assume.
To be fair, the camera that you see on the stream and the camera you see on your stream and the camera that you see on my stream are 2 different cameras.
I thought it was the same camera.
Nope.
Oh.
No, they're different cameras.
Restaurant where waiters have been replaced with female bots.
I'm not sure if I'm okay with this or not.
Yeah, because you got to think the jobs that will be lost for this.
I'm mostly just worried about how much we're advancing robots, and I'm not okay with this.
I am fine with the robots up until like legitimate sex bots become a thing. Then I'm out.
They are. That is already a thing in Japan.
Yeah,
no, that's
of
not
course
a thing
already.
Like legitimate sex bots, like a humanoid sex bot.
That exists.
Like because there are sex bots that can deny sex to like some people, like if they don't, like they can only deny consent.
Yeah, it's a truly an amazing work of engineering, but it's fucking terrifying. Yeah, the sex bots have been a thing for a while. They have like personalities and shit.
Well,
Yeah,
the bad part is I swear back in some movie called Cherry 2000. I swore if that movie ever came true, the movie has come true.
Yep.
Where we need
restaurant dining is at a whole new level in India's Bangalore. As it introduced 6 robots to serve its clientele. Pictures of emerged of human-sized robots greeting customers entering the restaurant and bringing them their orders. The restaurant, part of the robot restaurant chain, has 5 female robots that function as waiters, as well as an usher at the entrance responsible for greeting people. They have a wonderful silky scarf wrapped around their neck. And they name anything from Enrica to
Foreign to foreign. Just a whole bunch of foreign.
To foreign. Local news outlet Deacon Herald reports.
What's up, Peter?
You don't at me, so I will.
Hello, Peter.
Yeah, you said don't at me, so I will. The restaurant operates an Ultra tech system that sees all customers given a tablet through whatever they can pick. They can pick an order, whatever they want. Or they can pick an order whatever they want. So fucking hell. The order is sent through a robot and is assigned to a table. And the robot is assigned to a table, which it will be dispatched once it's ready. I would say it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of terrifying at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, good news. I imagine it's probably much easier for whoever owns that restaurant, so you don't have to keep yelling at the waitresses. Get off your phone and get out on the floor. Quit eating all the mozzarella sticks. Stop taking shots of tequila while you're still on the clock.
You can't yell at the bot to get off the phone. They are the phone.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. This will prevent that.
You sound like you have experience.
Yes, I do. Because even when I was in the kitchen, I would have to be yelling at them, get off your fucking phones and come run this goddamn food.
Why do those robots themselves look like some sort of stewardess from Buck Rogers movie?
I think that's kind of what it's supposed to be. Now this is the turn of events. I didn't see this coming. Not entirely against it either. I want to see all those shots that are you, though, Peter. I think TZ is the one that definitely finished the job there. It was once only the scene of a sci-fi movie. The humanoids move around, knowing exactly where to go and when to go. They roll around the restaurant on a magnetic sensor line mat, and once they get to their pre-assigned table, they encourage the customer to pick up their orders and enjoy their round of bite. That's supposed to be a pun, isn't it?
If it is, I'm not dinging it.
I wouldn't either.
Actually, you know what? Do you know what those things actually kind of look like?
What?
Well,
Remember about a month or two ago, we had a story about a sperm collector robot they built?
Isn't that just go back to the sex bot thing?
Yeah, but look at these robots from the waist down. It's the same damn shape.
Oh yeah.
yeah, now I'm
God.
not happy about that thing handling my food now, to be honest.
Until it's the
Yeah,
one
well,
that's
give it
making
time.
your food
Give it time.
easier.
You'll have it handle something else. Thank you.
Yeah, the robot at the entryway ushers people and answers any queries they may have. See, that's kind of terrifying.
Yeah. I assume
is
this
kinda
has to be.
scary.
Like, I assume this has to be like pre-programmed stuff.
And they must have like a bunch of pre-programmed, frequently asked questions or something. Surely.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping it is.
I hope so, at least. General manager of the franchise operations, Khalees Sambier from Rajan, said, "Equipped with facial recognition, she can greet you by your name on the next visit." I don't know if I like the
No.
idea of that.
No, I don't give my name to anyone who I don't give my name to anyone who works at a restaurant or a bar I'm going to.
Oh God. Oh dear God. Oh, Mister. So what happens when you walk into the restaurant with your wife and the robot turns around? Hello again, Mr. Johnson. I see you're not with the young lady that you had here last week.
Oh!
Ooh. Oh, that is not going to be good. That will not be good.
Or when you're with your girlfriend and they're just like, it's like, oh, you have a different date today.
Was that Scotty?
And like I was saying, like, the only time somebody works in like a bar, like a pub and a restaurant, is when I know the fucking person working there.
Yeah. Or it's like if it's like the pub near me, or if it's like the pub in my town where I've been going there pretty regularly for over a year now. So yeah, they know me, I know them. As soon as I walk in, they're just like, "What's up, man?" Then they immediately start pouring my drink.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing like the pub that I used to go to when I lived in Maryland. I walked in whenever any regular walks in, especially if it's a guy who walks in by himself, like myself. They'll look at you, hey, it's like cheers. Everybody, hey, and your name,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then usually the bartender says, "So are you here tonight?" Think about that.
Everyone just goes, "Oh, it's name redacted." Of course, she will only do that with your permission. Yeah, she probably still remember your fucking name though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like. I don't like robots knowing and remembering my name.
But then again, you're on the internet. You're on the internet.
I don't even have Siri set up on my phone for that exact reason.
I'm
But then again,
kind
you're
of
on the internet. There's probably plenty of robots that know and remember your name though. That's the sad thing.
I'm kind of fine with the bot that goes and
I-
remembers my passwords because that means I don't have to because I suck at remembering.
Just right, Grain. Just do what I do. I just have a bunch of sticky notes over here with just passwords written down on them, so that way I don't have to remember.
I
I'm
did
lazy,
start
I
doing
just keep
that.
the same password. I just keep the same password for more or less everything.
You should not do that.
All of my passwords are based on the same password, but they're
Yeah,
all different variations of that same password.
Yeah, mine are all different variations of the same password.
To me, that happens accidentally because you have this, because you have to start like having like fucking capital letters and numbers and stuff,
Yeah.
like special characters and things. So that's why I ended up with like 60 different variations of the same password.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was why I just have them all. I just have them all written down and on sticky notes over here, and on my phone I actually have like what each one of those passwords is for. I also have to have like which security questions I picked and what the answer I wrote for it was.
I kept forgetting, so I just put them all as the same thing. And I'm not saying what that thing is.
Yeah, because I always forget with fucking, because I usually put just like fucking bullshit answers because I can't be asked like with the fucking security questions most of the time.
Yeah, so it's like wait, fuck, what did I write down for this?
According to an online blog post about the robot, staff underwent training to ensure they could solve any technical issues that may arise. Speaking of the launch, the robot restaurant founder Venkatesh Foreign said Bangalore already has a wide variety of culturally experienced says, we are confident that the robots will be welcomed with open arms in Bangalore. I remember 14 different passwords. I used to remember well when I worked rebuilding and repairing PCs. Bangalore has been a dream for us. Lots of robot restaurants, and it's a happy and proud day for the team to come and see the dream come true. We are confident Bangaloreans will enjoy the food and the ambience, and with the robots, and with that, the robots that are at your service.
Does it say whether they charge less or more for the food?
I say it'd be about the same. That'd be my guess, anyway.
Yeah, because you don't have to pay robots.
Yeah, because if anyone
Also, and you don't have to tip a robot either.
But then again, how much do the robots cost to like make and stuff too? And also the program that goes into them as well.
Good point.
Yeah, you have a point there, but here's the thing. You are taking a job away from a hardworking person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also the whole AI thing, which is kind of terrifying.
Yep.
There's still no such thing as AI. It's all AI, as in virtually intelligent.
Palace waiter shot dead by angry customer for being too slow with sandwich.
What the fuck? That is quite an escalation.
Oh my god. Okay. I used to
That's like 0 to 100 in no time.
Up north in Michigan, where my
So why are they replacing waitresses now?
True, dude. There was a BLT. It took half an hour to get, but it was a really good BLT.
Yeah, because why are we replacing waitresses? Because Stephanie won't get off her fucking Instagram and whilst eating all the cheese sticks to go actually take care of the fucking table. Stop! If I see you taking shots one more time, Stephanie, I swear to God.
Police are now looking for the suspect after the 28-year-old waiter was shot dead at a pizza and sandwich eatery.
Well, there's your problem right there. You went to a pizza shop for a sandwich.
Well, it says pizza and sandwich eatery. So
Hey, there's nothing wrong with going to a pizza place for sandwiches. Some of them make some damn good sandwiches.
then again, if you put pizza on top of a pizza, does it not count as a sandwich?
No, by the way,
That's something else.
A calzone is pizza with a roof. Changed my mind.
Dude, calzones are awesome.
They
But
are.
I made
it's
the mistake once.
It's pizza with a roof.
I'd argue.
Changed my mind.
I'd argue that it's just a pizza folded in half.
That's
but no,
good too.
just say if you had like a pizza, then put like another pizza on top of that pizza, would that not count as a sandwich?
That actually exists.
That would be an Italian quesadilla.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like double crust pizza, I think is what it's called, where it has a top crust and a bottom crust. Oh, I felt my arteries all get fucking blocked up as soon as I took the first bite, but it was worth it.
Wait,
Reminds me of that Sbarro's.
Sbarro's, they're good. It's a shame that around here I can only find them in mall food courts, but they're fucking good.
They only exist in mall food courts.
Yeah, I figured.
A waiter at a pizzeria in Paris has allegedly been shot dead by an enraged customer who reportedly complained about his slow service.
Okay, they say allegedly has been shot dead. Does that mean supposedly he's still alive?
Yeah, I don't know. This is France we're talking about here.
I know they're covering their ass by saying allegedly, but still, it sounds like, okay, he might still be alive somewhere.
It's been allegedly. Yeah, they're talking about the person allegedly shot them.
It's someone else who shot them.
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, it's France, so there's not people in France that have guns. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't even know that guns in France were still a thing.
Yeah. The customer was not happy that his sandwich wasn't prepared quickly enough, according to Le Partisan.
Well, how busy was the establishment? Because if it was busy, then hey, guess what, buddy? You're going to be waiting for a little bit. You don't like it. You don't like it. Go to a fucking drive-through.
Yeah, if this was like lunchtime or whatever, then I can understand why we'd be busy.
Yeah.
Slater's colleague alerted the police after he was shot in the shoulder. Hello, little nigger. I haven't seen you around here for a while.
What up, dude? How you been?
Well,
Hello.
Paramedics arrived and tried to revive the 28-year-old, but he was later pronounced dead at the scene. The young man told the media there was a lot of firefighters running in all directions. I thought it was an old person who was uncomfortable. The incident took place in a small pizzeria in the French for pizza, I assume. Why can't they just call it fucking pizza?
Because it's the dirty, filthy French.
Yeah, even the fucking Italians call it pizza.
Well, yeah, because they're the dirty, filthy Italians who created pizza.
Yeah, but if it's called that by the creator, that's its proper name. It's called pizza. In Eastern Noisy Legrand. That's probably not how it's.
Here's my argument for that. Is it GIF or GIF?
It's GIF, graphic interchange format.
From what I've heard, the creator wants to call it a GIF.
Well, the creator's stupid because graphic doesn't start with a goddamn J.
My thoughts exactly.
Although apparently both are acceptable at first.
I'm going to judge you for using one, but I guess I could accept it.
You seem to be completely ignorant to direct. Direct what? If you mean direct French pronunciation, you're correct.
Oh, dialect.
No, I'm just a dick. There's a difference. I did French in school for 6 years. I hated every second of it. Therefore, I'm going to make fun of their language and not pronounce it properly.
I did Spanish. I mean, I did just enough to get like a D- to pass the damn class.
Oh, I passed French barely, but that's about it. I didn't actually care enough to actually.
I did really well in Spanish, but that's just because my mother is completely fluent in it to the point where you can't even tell it's not her first language. And she was speaking Spanish to me pretty much since I was born. I don't speak it very well, but I can. But if you speak to me in Spanish, I will understand what you're saying.
Buenos dias.
We're not doing Spanish 101 conversations.
What the bloody
and it's not even morning. It's 6:30 and it's 6:30 in the evening here.
It's more than about half an hour here technically, so.
Midnight is not morning.
12:01 is.
I'd call like maybe 2 o'clock morning, but that's still night.
No, 12:01 is morning.
6
Technically.
12:01 this morning.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you want to get technical about it.
It's not more it's not morning and it's not morning until I go to sleep and wake back up.
Actually,
That's
if you really
also
want to
true.
get technical about it, 11:59 this night, 12 o'clock is morning. If you really want to get
technically.
technical about it.
If we want to split hairs, which I never knew what that rabbit ever did to you, so why do you want to split it?
He was stealing food from my garden. He deserved it.
Actually, no. If we want to get really technical, 12 o'clock flat is both night and morning. 12 o'clock and 1 second is morning. 11:59 and 59 seconds is night. So it's second of the day.
Yeah.
Mind you, why are you doing a command when there's no command in this chat?
Why haven't you set up commands? Everyone's set up commands. Even my dumbass has a commands.
I haven't.
Once again, even my dumbass has commands. They're dumbass commands, but they're commands nonetheless.
I'll do it eventually.
Yeah, I'll get around to it one of these days.
They're forced into it. Yeah. 15 kilometers away from Palace City Centre on Friday evening. The gunman fled the scene and is still at large. The waiter's colleague told the police the customer had lost his temper because he'd taken time to prepare his meal. One 29-year-old woman. So if you don't know why I do penis as a joke to critic, there's no helping you. Well, I know it's a joke. But I'm just saying there's no command for that, so there's no point in doing that. The exclamation point thing. Well, you do the joke with penis for critic because critic always goes in the chats and says penis.
Moving on, or carrying on.
The jokes are supposed to be funny, though, aren't they?
Carrying on.
Your face isn't supposed to be funny, but you know it is kind of funny looking.
The guy who shits himself on stream.
That was one time.
Yeah, the 129-year-old woman told the French media, "It's sad. It's a quiet restaurant without any problems. Well, not so much now.
Yeah.
It just opened a few months ago." Yeah, another one asked. My own opinion matters now. Oh, fair enough. Some others said there have been upsurging crime in the area, particularly drug dealing and public drunkenness.
Well, it's
Police have opened a
France.
murder investigation. Well, press F for the man who died. And I guess it's chilling time because we're again.
Yep.
Almost daily dash cams. Pumpkin Trucker, almost daily dash cams starting to begin 8 a.m. tomorrow morning and going to Springfield, Pennsylvania. Next.
All right. That link in the chat right there. Sunday Funday returns tonight. Bad shit insanity. It's gonna be wonderful. We'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll rage, and we'll do all kinds of wonderful stuff. Who knows what's gonna happen?
You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll kiss 2 hours. Goodbye.
Yeah, basically. Basically, yes. If you want an entertaining way to kill time tonight, come on by. Next.
Well, there's definitely going to be a live stream on Wednesday on my channel, but there might be a Fallout restarting. Need to hammer some things out first, though.
Okay, well, this is the end, so head over here in about 25 minutes. Feel like we posted the fucking goddamn link in my own goddamn fucking chat. Head over here for blind trucking in 25 minutes. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. No hell, but well, you're all a bunch of cunts. Goodbye.
Later.
See ya.
Sucks.